Shabab! Faster, faster, arms race digital. Whoa, disaster, last year paced, merely there. Mind into the air. Budgets blow, power flows. Cypri says, everyone knows. Glow, Bibles paper low. System overload, hyper capable. From the drawing board to the global demand. New defense budgets power up the land. Components flying across the Silicon Sea, shifting the balance for all eyes to see. Calculated surge, a whisper in the east. 40% rise, unleash the beast. Hear the engines hum, the gears start to grind, leaving old empires brutally behind. Koya, Shabab, faster, faster, arms race digital. No disaster, mission brace, needle in hand. Budget to the end. Budgets blow, power flows. Cypri says, everyone knows. Glut, unstoppable. System overload, hyper capable grow. They said it couldn't happen. The old order asleep, now the lines redraw, secrets buried deep. 40% shock, a thunder in the night, fueled by the yen, powered by the want's might. No slowing down, no looking back. Global network, bio-attack. Growth fast. Growth, Varia. Kriya, Deber, faster, faster. Arms race digital, no disaster. Crashing base, Larry into the air. Budgets blow, power flows. Cypri says, overload. Growth, unstoppable. System overload, hyper capable. Growth, fast, power. Signal static, deep in the digital haze. Sonar pulse, echoing through these modern days. Iron fist, clenching tight on the open sea. Red dragon shadow, stretching its decree. Three fronts they push, a digital brutal show, where vital currents freely used to flow. No warning given, no diplomacy heard, just silent movements, every coded word. From Tokyo's towers to Manila's sun-drenched shore, Taiwan's fortress hears the coming roar. A tremor runs through every democratic bone. The sea is breathing, but it's not our own. I've been outstretched, the waves are coded red. Three prongs grip on what our fathers bled. Picture a war, a silent rising tide. No surrender, with nowhere left to hide. Control, they try to choke us out. Defiance echoes, we rise and scream and shout. Senkaku whispers, a phantom line they draw, breaking treaties, ignoring all the law. Spratly Sands, a fortress built on fear. Manila's defiance, ringing loud and clear. Taiwan Strait, a flashpoint on the maps. The democratic pulse, resisting all their traps. They send the cutters, masked by gray zone haze. Data streams in these digital war days. A silent pulse through through fiber optic lines. The world is watching for the breaking signs. Built with rhythmic signs. But the tide is turning, voices rise as one. This fight for freedom has only just begun.
With a shadowed brush, say evil lurks where the whispers hush. But names are names and lines are sand. Who draws the map? Who shakes the hand? China's tides and Russia's cold, Iran's heat and North Korea's hold. They're more than labels, they're more than fear. Listen close, there's more to hear. CRINK Rethink, open your mind. The world's not just a single design. Axis or all eyes, it's all a spin. What's outside is what's within. They build their walls with words of fire, but truth a bird, it won't retire. Fly above the flags that bind, see the colors all combined. We're all just people with hopes and scars, looking up at the same old stars. Borders crumble in the heart's embrace. No one wins in the human race. CRINK Rethink, open your mind. The world's not just a single design. Axis or all eyes, it's all a spin. What's outside is what's within. We're all just people with hopes and scars, looking up at the same old stars. Borders crumble in the heart's embrace. No one wins in the human race. CRINK Rethink, open your mind. The world's not just a single design. Axis or all eyes, it's all a spin. What's outside is what's within.
Beat drops hard, then settles into a groove.
Yo, check the time, Manila. Another night, another lockdown, huh?
Voice distorted, almost a whisper.
They think they got us, but the fire's burning deep inside. Hear that? clock ticks 10, sun barely down. Manila streets turning into a ghost town. Under 18, better run, better hide. Mayor's pen took away our night. Executive order number 2, they say. Locked up kids throwing youth away. From Malate to Tondo, same stories told. Our vibrant young spirits suddenly cold. They talk protection, but it feels like a cage. Another chapter of this tired old age. My blood boils, can't keep it inside. Nowhere left for a young soul to ride. Ay, Dios mío. Talk 9-9, better run, better hide. But my spirit you can't lock inside. This ain't protection, this is your suffocation. Manila night, stolen generation. Curfew, what's the reason, yo? We just wanna live, watch our freedom go. Yeah, they say no penalty, just a talk and a sign. But the message is clear, you're crossing the line. Loiter around, you'll be brought to the station. Is that really solving the situation? Ordinance this and ordinance that. But understanding us, where's the facts? We seek adventure, not trouble, you see. But the system's blind, won't let us be free. They talk protection, but it feels like a cage. Another chapter of this tired old age. My blood boils, can't keep it inside. Nowhere left for a young soul to ride. Yeah. You think by locking us in, the problems disappear. The real issues linger, the fear and the tear. The poverty, the violence, the hunger, the strife. You blame the children, escaping real life. We're the future, the pulse of this land. But you clip our wings with a heavy hand. Can't lock down dreams, can't curfew the mind. Our voices will rise, leaving no one behind. Full energy, raw anger, ad-libs like yeah, Manila. Tick-tock 9-9, better run, better hide. But my spirit you can't lock inside. This ain't protection, this is suffocation. Manila night, stolen generation. Top you, what's the reason, yo? We just wanna live, watch our freedom go. Yeah, 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., what a joke. Manila, we ain't broken, we're provoked. Under 18, under fire, under siege. Still we rise, still we breathe. Freedom. Curfew.
A ghost in the debris. I feel the weight creeping deep in my bones. Loaded with secrets, I'm never alone. Fever dreams dancing, a haunting refrain. Gut-wrenching terror running wild in my veins. With the itch from within, a battle to wage. It's time to uncover this invisible cage. Four signs starring in this neglected play. A sinister script I can't chase away. Fear gnaws at my mind like a thief in the dark. Anger ignites this ignoble spark. I'm losing the fight as they conjure their spells, whirling like shadows in their visible shells. From skin that's a battlefield, red flags that arise. Restless horizons behind all the lies. Tired of the whispers that poison my dreams. Feels like I'm drowning in invisible streams. I won't be a vessel for creatures unseen. I'll break through these chains and reclaim what they've mean. Four signs starring in this neglected play. A sinister script reminds me of battles fought close and much nearer. But I'll rise from the ashes, expose all the sins, turn fear into fury, let the healing begin. Four signs starring in this neglected play, a sinister script I can't chase away. Fear gnaws at my mind like a thief in the dark. Anger ignites this ignoble spark. So hear my defiance, I'm taking a stand. I won't be a prisoner to the fate they have planned. In shadows I'll hunt till I break every bind. These parasites trembling, fear I unwind.
Frequency dies. Glow bones open. Open eyes. Paths cut through. Dust in the air. 1,000 years. Blood on the crude. Fueling fears. Strait of Hormuz. A coiled snake. Every ripple a world can break. The desert screams a silent plea for futures burned for all to see. The ancient ground it shakes and groans under the weight of falling stones. A doctrine built on twitch and whim. The algorithms broken hymn. Unilateral, a sudden pull, leaving the old order null. No steady hand, no guiding light, just fractured logic, day and night. Multipolar vision, blur, multipolar future, stir. The dragon's eye, it cannot see the broken path, reality. Confusion reigns, a digital haze, lost in these geopolitical maze. Blur, blur, the vision blurs, fracture sight, no clear front.
Lover, giver of brownie, a crane did a scream as it ring this a broken dream. Constitutional code, a tangle of thread. Integrity's ghost, already dead.
The gavel falls, a digital scream. Acid rain whispers a broken dream. Constitutional code, a tangled thread. Integrity's ghost, already dead. Second highest, a shadow falls. Accountability echoes through the halls. Technicalities rise, a blinding screen. Hiding the rot, what has she seen? Fate is a myth in binary code. Justice corrupted, a heavy load. The process grinds, a digital maw. Swallowing truth, defying all law. Sworn duty whispered, a hollow phrase. As darkness descends on these desperate days, chambers tremble under digital weight. Democracy crumbles, sealed by fate. Interest of the public, a silent plea. Lost in the static, you and me. Drowned in the noise, the coded lies. Watching the system before our eyes. Fairness a myth in binary code. Justice corrupted, a heavy load. The process grinds, a digital maw. Swallowing truth, defying all law. Hope bleeds out, a flickering light in the digital storm of endless night. No salvation found, no escape in view, just the relentless beat seeing us through. Hyper digital's calling, awake and extorted, as they leave us a sky dream. Constitutional code, the tangle is red. A tangle is course, awaiting it dead. Hope bleeds out, a flickering light in the digital storm of endless night. No salvation found, no escape in use, just the relentless beat seeing us through. Still silence with our will. With almost inexhaustible power, we'll defy the chill.
From Soul's dark forge, a new fire burns. The assembly line relentlessly turns. Europe's calling, the need is stark. Shadow of conflict, leaving its mark. No more soft talk, no hesitant hand. Steel for the front line across the land. Engines charging, the blueprint's clear. Every component banishing fear. Hear the digital roar. Italian kicking down the door. Europe's calling, demanding more. Soul's foundry, ready for war. Global strike, we deliver heat. Atomic sports can't be beat. Howitzers loaded, a digital aim. Tanks on the ocean, fueling the flame. Precision guided through the darkest night. Ukraine's need for the coming fight. Volume surges, a relentless tide. No place to run, no place to hide. Factories humming, a calculated flow. The future's built on the seeds we sow. Hear the digital roar. Iron Tiger kicking down the door. Europe's calling, demanding more. Soul's foundry, ready for war. Global strike, we deliver heat. Towers falls, can't be beat. Geopolitics shift, the power grid strains. New alliances forming, breaking old chains. This isn't hardware, it's a strategic play. Dominance asserted, come what may. Every circuit, every shell, a calculated move. The future's written, nothing left to prove. No hesitation, no retreat. Just the rhythm of the war machine's beat. Force losing, hear the digital roar. Iron Tiger kicking down the door. Europe's calling, demanding more. Soul's foundry, ready for war. Global strike, we deliver heat. Atomic sports can't be beat. Oceans on, targeting heat. War. Repetitive stamp, deep beam, beats through, then sudden, sharp cutoff. Beside the cherry blossoms fall. A different shade of pink now stains the wall. Of policy, a chill wind blowing free. Across the Pacific, uncertainty. NATO talk, a whisper in the breeze. Ruffled feathers, unease in the trees. A snub of silence, something left unsaid. Reflecting shadows forming overhead. The alliance flexes, strains begin to show. Is the partnership solid? Does anybody know? From Washington to Tokyo, a disconnect takes hold. As stories of discord begin to unfold.
buzzing, news is flashing bright. Demands for billions in the fading light. More defense spending, shouts a distant voice, leaving Japan with a bewildered choice. Abrupt and jarring, the requests unfold. A different language than the stories told. Of shared protection, unity and might. Now just a puzzle shrouded in the night. The alliance flexes, strains begin to show. Is the partnership solid? Does anybody know? From Washington to Tokyo, a disconnect takes hold. As stories of discord begin to unfold. Heads are shaking on the Ginza street. Can promises kept truly be complete? The weight of history, the burden of the past, are clinging tighter, holding shadows fast. The alliance flexes, strains begin to show. Is the partnership solid? Does anybody know? From Washington to Tokyo, a disconnect takes hold. As stories of discord begin to unfold. The rising sun, a symbol of their bond, or just a fragile hope beyond, beyond. The question lingers hanging in the air. Can trust be rebuilt? Can differences be repaired? Can differences be repaired?
You see it now, the charts don't lie. They call us heavy, but listen up, cause it wasn't always like this, baby. Escucha.
Remember days, dust on the floor, no one would call. Just a whisper in the wind, about to stand tall. They screened the calls, hung up quick, said no, not today. Said our vision was blurred, just getting in the way. Sleepless nights, grinding hard, pushing past the pain. While they partied and laughed, we were building in the rain. Every step was a fight, every door was a slam. They said we were finished, said it was a scam. We ate dirt for breakfast, survived on pure grit. Took every single doubt and we swallowed it. Now they check in the news, glued to the screen. See the numbers explode, a financial machine. They biting their nails, wondering what went wrong. Cause the price keeps climbing, singing our song. Dale Heavy is the name, yeah, we the hottest stock. From the gutter to the global game, we ain't gonna stop. They doubted the climb, now they watching the rise. This ain't luck, it's the grind, look it right in your eyes. We the market mover, the future, the truth, the one everybody wants, repping from our youth. Yeah, heavy, el peso pesado, the most valuable asset never been out-traded, bro. Who's laughing now, with your pockets running dry, while our dividends flowing, stretching to the sky? You had your chance, boy, to invest in the dream, but you chose to ignore, just mock and blaspheme. Now you see in the headlines, the billboards, the fame, and you begging for scraps, can't even say our name. We transformed the whole game, flipped the script upside down, built an empire from dirt, now we run this whole town. Every single hater just fuels the fire more. Watch us break every record, open every new door. They called it a bubble, said it was a phase, but we built on concrete through all of their days. This ain't no flash in the pan, no one-hit wonder vibe. This is legacy built to survive.
updated, bro.
Heavy, top of the market, from zero to hero. Yeah, you know the name, the hottest stock. Heavy, heavy, heavy.
Poppy.
Heavy distorted synth intro with a relentless kick bobo. The echo screams in halls of power. A lawyer's fire burning through the hour. Castro's words like razor sharp and cold. A truth unveiled, a story to be told. Ignorance of the law, she sharply cries. Can't hide with curses, veiled in her disguise. Ignobus, dissension drill. Political warfare for the kill. A grissom trip, a chariot of lies. Behind the smile, a devil in disguise. Then on his whitey, a crumbling mask. The system fractum, angel's task. The flag she carries, a nation on her back. A hollow promise, a preordained attack. No work to show, just empty vacant stares. While Marcus brings back bounty, eases all our cares. The VP fumes, a shadow in the night. Consumed by darkness, banished from the light. Dangmal boss, dissensions drill. Echo warfare for the kill. A fishing trick, a Tron hide our lies. Behind the smile, a devil in disguise. Elatria, a crumbling mask. The system fractures, dangerous task.
steel, but the fire's burning brighter, a wound that will not heal.
Rising fear,
but the circuit's closed, the current starts to flow, retribution's humming, a vengeful steady glow. The dilemmas rising from the ashes they have sown, the hammer's falling, the reckoning has begun. Conversation, every syllable caught, a hidden agenda, meticulously wrought. The digital echo through every wall, a calculated ambush designed for the fall. Relentless techno breakdown with a driving kick drum, synth stacks. The data screams, broken lines, power down, the system bleeds, trended, crushed desire, crushed. The call, the fall.
The news arrive, a quiet ripple from distant shores, a subtle sign. Ishiba's shadow, a swift denial when NATO's table starts to shine. A whispered snub, a subtle slight in halls where unity should bloom. A flicker in the fading light, dispelling shadows, chasing gloom. Oh, the discord hums, a puzzling sound, where once our strengths were truly bound. US and Japan, a clear agenda, no steady hand, just scattered calls across the sea. A heavy burden on the land for partners grappling to agree. Oh, the discord hums, a puzzling sound, where once our strengths were truly bound. US and Japan, a fragile chord, struck out of tune by discord. Abrupt demands, a sudden plea for rising cost for all to see. And Tokyo wonders, soft and low, what's changed the tune we used to know? We built this bridge through storm and tide, with promises we'd walk alike. Now choppy waters, a changing breeze, our own foundations bend to ease. Or will they crumble, brick by brick? The sudden discord making hearts sick, and shook your fence, a common vow. But why the sudden turbulence now? Oh, the discord hums, a puzzling sound, where once our strengths were truly bound. US and Japan, a fragile chord, struck out of tune by discord. Abrupt demands, a sudden plea for rising cost for all to see. And Tokyo wonders, soft and low, what's changed the tune we used to know? The echo fades, the call's unheard, just Tokyo's puzzle, every word. A shifting tide, a silent plea. What's changed the tune for you and me? The alliance waits beneath the moon to find the rhythm and the tune.
In a room of steel and glass, cold light cuts the morning pass. Ink on whispers, secrets deep, promises the shadows keep. A silent ledger, pages turn, for every lesson never learned. The figures climb, a silent creed, sowing what the darkness needs. A silent hum, a power surge, the final number will emerge from unseen depths, a future trace. No breath of error can be wasted. The pulse, it quick and slow and grim, from every nerve to every limb. Echo chamber, the price is set, a silent promise we won't forget. The circuit hums, the deal is sealed, a phantom force now truly revealed. More steel, more shadow, more to give, a silent contract where the cold things live. Hum, the pulse, the code, the deal. Across the lines the data flows, where silent sentinels repose. The blueprint sign, the metal sleeps, a harvest that the darkness keeps. No flag unfurled, no hero's name, just calculated deadly game. Horizon bleeds, a metallic dawn, the war machine is truly born. A silent hum, a power surge, the final number will emerge from unseen depths, a future trace. No breath of error can be wasted. The pulse, it quick and slow and grim, from every nerve to every limb. Beat drops hard. Echo chamber, the price is set, a silent promise we won't forget. The circuit hums, the deal is sealed, a phantom force now truly revealed. More steel, more shadow, more to give, a silent contract where the cold things live. Dark cause, the pulse, the code, the deal. No victory sung, no battle won, just endless figures never done. The algorithm knows the cost for every future gained or lost. A silent pulse beneath the ground, the only peace that can be found. A chill that settles deep and slow, where only numbers truly grow. draws a shroud. The sirens scream like banshees, gathering the crowd. Fingers point to the alleyways, whispers turn to screams, as fear seeps through the concrete, crushing all our dreams. What's life when it's tangled in a drug-laden fight? 41 operations, each one cuts like a knife, with shabu in their pockets and lives just thrown away. In the haunting heart of Qzon, where the lost play every day. Oh, the streets are dark, the fear ignites, promises break like dead street lights. We're trapped in this chaos where justice hides, caught in the battle where morality divides. The count climbs high, while mothers weep for lost boys saying goodbye. Each arrest is a story, each headline's a cry, but the anger, it's a storm, how can we let it die? Oh, searching for redemption in a world that feels forsaken. With every bag of ashes, another heart is shaken. The towers stand above us, but justice walks below, with a clash of rights and wrongs in this relentless show. Oh, the streets are dark, the fear ignites, promises break like dead street lights. We're trapped in this chaos where justice hides, caught in the battle where morality divides. Can you hear their voices, laced in bitter loss, counting all the dreams that we've crossed? Will we rise like the smoke in the air, or drown in the sorrow that lingers everywhere? Signal lost, the frequency fails, over deserts, ancient trails. 12 days begun, a slow descent from fractured hopes and time misspent. Across the sand, a cold hard glare, two nations caught in the crossfire. A digital hum, a rising dread, the words unsaid, the living fed. The sirens wail, a broken scream, lost in the circuit, a waking dream. The pulse accelerates, the grid is fried. No place to run, nowhere to hide.
No dawn will break, no
Ballistic whispers, drone's cold eye, painted red across the sky. From Tehran's heart to Zion's gate, a metal torrent sealed by fate. Then from afar, a deeper hum. The giant wakes, the darkness come. Wings of steel, a distant dread. From mainland's depths, the payload fed. The sirens wail, a broken scream. Lost in the circuit, a waking dream. The pulse accelerates, the grid is fried. No place to run, nowhere to hide. 12 days of iron rain, across the desert, through the pain. From shattered cities, dust ascends, a digital storm that never ends. No dawn will break, no light will call, just the metallic, endless fall. 12 days of iron rain, the phantom shadows scream again. Calculations cold, the numbers climb, lost within the sands of time. The ghost in the machine, a final breath, embracing ruin, welcoming